stuff.
And none of those big Illusion, Luna, TB heroes go with SD.
Yeah.
FDL actually did some Terrorblade Phoenix strats, which is kind of similar concept to SD Terrorblade, where you're just like push it 15-20 minutes.
We might see a morph.
I was gonna say.
I think FDL
Biza
Biza loves morph.
And
so.
picking Lion is like, hey, you guys can't have Lion as one of the better morph counters against the KO, the replicant and stuff.
Who was it? Oh yeah, it was yesterday when Matt was talking about it. It says, so Morphling can't replicate his own images, but he can replicate, because Shadow Demon's not his, he can do that. It definitely brought, that's not supposed to be in the game, I don't think. But
no, it is.
You think?
It's always been.
Yeah, it's a very, I mean,
educated. Because then you do your own.
The nerf, because he used to be able to make a replicate from his Manta illusion. That was when Morph was like in his OP era.
Yeah.
So they changed it so you can't replicate your own illusions, but you can submit someone else's illusion.
Yeah, but do you think that they? Okay. I mean, do it if you can.
It's only one. It's like one specific.
Yeah, that's true. But now the Shadow Demon's first pick always. It's a little bit bigger.
It's like I was remembering like seeing it so often, and then like I thought they changed it for the Shadow Demon too, but it's just like those two heroes just kind of fell so out of favor that you just didn't get to see it so often.
It's like if they rolled back that change and you could replicate your Manta illusion again, that wouldn't be OPness really.
I think it's fine.
The hero would be fine.
I guess it is Elder Titan versus Morph, so we might not see Morph.
Another good argument for it too is if you grab up the E-Blade at some point, you can save the Chronosphere target, so Morphling definitely...
I think it's Slark, Morphling, or Sven are the three carries they're looking at right now. And Morphling a little less because of the Elder Titan.
The Warcry can definitely be nice versus the Wave of Terror and the Natural Order. They have a good amount of control as well to supplement the Sven, but it doesn't feel like you benefit all that much from the illusions.
Oh, they did set FDL loves doing same pick because they like to have last pick for the mid. Because in America games, that's all like DC and FDL told me like we want the last pick mid so we can counter yours. I don't know if it's like that in other regions, but that's how it is in America now.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen that kind of thing.
They definitely want a hero that benefits from the illusions. I liked Sven overall, but it just doesn't fit with the Shadow Demon. Like that was the only thing
that was my core.
I haven't seen his Alchemist in a while since like Canada Cup, early stage of Canada Cup. I haven't seen it.
Liquid ran it yesterday.
Yes.
Lost the game.
Oh, well, I just
Ranger.
meant CCNC.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Another drought. Excellent. 4 games in a row I've casted.
4 games in a row that
we've
casted. Yeah, we actually only get drought games apparently.
Oh, my anger rising.
Was it both Wings games yesterday?
All 3 Wings games were all drought games.
They first pick drought every game. First pick IO into second pick drought every game.
Yeah, they run the IO typically.
That's how I feel about Alchemist games, so we can all be triggered.
Okay, we can all just hate drought and Alchemist and just hope one of the teams. I mean, Shadow Demon Alchemist can push a base. Drought Ranger can push a base.
I definitely feel like the range carries are slated for success a lot more when you have a Faceless Void in front of you. So I really like not necessarily the Drow lineup, but where they're able to attain the Drow here in the draft. I definitely feels like it works for Resolution here.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
FDL's trying to pick like a 4v5 team that can fight like that while Alchemist farms. Unless he goes that build that Kataro did, was it Kataro or Greedy in Frankfurt where he went like the Armland? Didn't they beat Newbie that game?
Yeah,
and he went like the fighting build. That was fun. We don't see that anymore, but that was a fun game.
We tend not to see it.
If they did that.
DC's draft is really cool too because they have the Avenge aura, they have the Drow aura, and they have the ET aura, so they're going to be able to actually, their damage is going to exponentially scale ridiculously hard, and of course the Venge swap versus the Bat Rider, they have a lot of different tools to initiate and counter-initiate with their first 3 heroes.
Still hard to push high ground, get Acid Spray so hard to push into.
Yep.
We've seen the high ground pushes seem to be where teams are failing at. Like we saw the Wings on the recap, like just run into their base and just get 5-man wipe when they're 20,000 up. Like,
it's Wings in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
Wings in the bottom lane just have a huge problem, it seems.
So one thing about this draft for DC though is they have some delay with the Titan, but they're lacking wave clear. So looking at Weeha's hero, Medusa is not, I wouldn't say the best, but Snake and
that's actually middle Medusa just like is one of the few heroes that crushes Alchemist pretty hard.
It's very good versus Alchemist. It's also very good versus illusions because of Split Fire, but also Stone Gaze. If the illusions get frozen, it instantly kills them.
Yep.
So
that's a good pick.
It's very interesting.
And Medusa with Drow Aura middle. That's definitely a really good counter to Alchemist. And the Snake is insane.
Yeah, I think it was at Manila where it was Fnatic that ran the Medusa and the Terrorblade. The Medusa was actually versus an Alchemist mid, and he like completely dunked on him.
I'm nervous for FDL now. I kind of like their draft, and then that Medusa pick just totally turned it around. And there it is, the Spectre
like we were mentioning. Yeah.
Wow. Alchemist Spectre.
For obvious reasons, very good against the Drow.
Yeah, you just jump right on him.
Yep.
And they also have a good timing when he hits, of course, when you guys get your level 6, the Spectre's always able to move to the safe lane with the rotation of the supports.
I'm interested to see if MJW. He's one of those guys who just Iron Talon level 1s every game. We'll see if he does it on
Thanks,
the.
thanks,
He did it on
Frog.
He did it on Lena. I'm sure he'll do it on Batrider. So.
Spectre Alchemist take quite a while to get get the groove going though. So this looks kind of greedy though by FDL.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need the Alchemist to.
Like-
He can't die mid once. I don't think. If his Armlet and Radiance get even pushed back like 2 or 3 minutes, they're in a lot of trouble.
They lack a lot of like damage in their lineup overall. When you look at it, like you just look at it and you're like, okay, they once they have all their level 6s and stuff, maybe, but still they're not really. They don't have that big team fight or anything. They just have these little single target abilities like across the board.
Like once DC if they get in their groove and get some items, like how are you gonna deal with this Medusa? Like just walking towards your base, you haven't got the damage to kill her. You can't take a team fight.
Like, either one of those, like the Drow or Medusa, are standing like in like position in the front kind of thing. Like right now, the FDL, until they get a good stride going, they're gonna definitely lack damage.
Yeah, it definitely feels like FDL are pretty cooldown dependent as well. It's like every time you have a lasso, you need either a finger or a haunt on top of it.
Good morning, Travis.
Not even guarantee a kill at that point. With you know, Void being as elusive as he is, potentially a swap behind it. So.
Ooh, the 3 good lucks from Radiant, only 1 from Dire.
CC said everyone.
Everyone.
I like the good luck, have fun, because it's like everyone, including your own teammate.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice.
It's probably the most managed player like at this tournament.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Young gun.
Yeah, on the
It's weird, like the youngest player in the tournament is the most managed.
on the outside. Maybe not.
He was trying. We were trying to seek him out for an interview at one point, and he was like MIA. And we finally found him, and I was like, "You're alive." He's like, "Some of us are underage and need to call our parents." So I was like, "Okay, fair.
Aww.
I'll give you that."
No, he was boost first, Batrider though. But we saw double T, 1 TB bottom for Radiant, 1 TB top for Dire, so they're gonna get their wards off probably uncountered. It looks like they're not gonna fight for runes. They'll each get one.
Revenge Drow, you can possibly get at least your level 2 out of lane for a bat.
So
depending where ET goes, they're probably thinking ET might roam a bit more.
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, they got numbers.
FDL needs to. Yeah, okay, they got
Sweet, man, up is the void. A lot of voids are just like, I'll go for it, but.
Oh, they're just gonna give it to. Okay, I was about to say, where's the Alchemist at?
We didn't forget the skill group was great, thank God.
It's crazy how much you saw. Like, even at the major, people were doing it. I'm like, I don't know, man. How?
It was like twice it
Yeah,
happened at the
how?
major, yeah.
It is a little bit more of a detriment now. Of course, it's still worth it with all the gold you get, but it is a bit more of a detriment now that you don't have the experience game. So
that
you are still a little bit of a ways away from level 2.
Oh, is Stan gonna go for it, huh?
Yeah, I think he'll get this. Yes.
He has to time it right. I don't.
No, but
He'll see it right here. He should get it.
it should be. This is like a
Oh my God, no.
very reliable play.
He got.
Oh, this is gonna get in DC's head. Oh, 2 people using the courier. Oh, 2 people turned it. Maybe if just 1 person had, they could have possibly saved it, but
He's gonna run. I don't.
Still hard.
He got the Tango eating the boots. He's fine. That's a Stanking classic. Like DC definitely knows Stanking does that every game.
he
I'm
actually
surprised they just ran it.
he actually does
literally
that
it
every single game. That's
Even
like his
if,
favorite.
There could be 3 heroes behind him. He's gonna go for it. That's actually that's bad. Boots line gets the chicken. That's definitely in their head. And look at this. They're playing really aggressive on bottom. That's good.
Yeah, and every advantage you gain in that mid lane as an alchemist is going to be amplified that much more.
Yep.
Nice 2-man impale. But it feels like Moo should have a pretty good time overall in this lane. If he gets up a couple of levels, reduces that cooldown on the time walk, should be just fine to survive most of the time. Only the line disables to lock him in.
Yeah, I like the dual lane approach. They're forcing Moo to get experience, and they know that he's their like most important level 6 that they need in this game.
Yep. Yeah, nothing big. Have DC going with the dual lane, so unless they get like that early rotation from ET top, maybe with the TP, I don't think there's gonna be many kills unless they're out of position bottom.
FDL just has to recognize like how this lane works for themselves versus DC, and they need to just make the most out of it. They can't just try in the lane because it's very little chance they're gonna get a kill on anyone. It's only if the other Titan's out of position. So they just gotta pull, stack, deny waves, make sure they just get the levels on the try heroes as best as possible.
Yeah, agreed.
What does he have to? Since he have anything? Is he gonna go bottle?
I've seen more and more alchemists just not go for the bottle at all.
They go the
At least
Soul
in
Ring,
pubs.
right?
Soul Ring
yeah,
has become, at least as far as pubs go, it seems Soul Ring is more popular now.
Seems like it because he could have bought his bottle by now.
Yeah, and as far as the banner runes go, you don't need a bottle to get value from them.
Hey, we gotta see. Moo just got 20% experience from that because Neutral Creep killed it.
Thanks, Ice Frog.
Ooh, the buff.
Thank you, Ice Frog.
Thank you for the 4 experience from the melee
Make
creep.
the
Oh,
outplay
Stan's
great
getting
again.
punched.
he's gonna hit this.
They
He might. No, nice dodge.
Nice juke.
Wait. Oh, he dodged it. Okay. I
Oh,
didn't
the
know.
bash!
Oh, bash.
Oh man. Okay.
He's not expecting the best, so he's already
He's already.
back
Yeah,
off.
yeah, exactly. You don't want to fight that.
He's got no
Hey, yesterday we did see the double bash get a kill.
Oh, was
that?
that Moon? No, was that 2 days ago?
Was that 2 days ago?
Everything's blending into one. At the top lane, right? When he got the double bash, that was hilarious. Like, he hit him, ran away, and he's like, wait, I bashed him, and then he bashed him again and got a kill. Like, well, that's unlucky.
Thinking he's out of regen on the Lion, so suiciding. Send himself one-way trip back to the fountain. In other news, MJW has a...
He knows it pulled.
In general, you would consider Batrider to be one of the better offlaners to punish a dual lane, but with a Drow Ranger there, it's just hard for him to stand.
If he gets stunned and then Frost Arrow, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Sax is really good at these like solo support zoning situations. He's one of the best 5 position supports for it.
And they've recognized right away that he's the support up there alone, so he just skills terror. He doesn't even get stun level 1. He just uses the other ability to just be able to zone him properly.
He got about half that pull experience.
Yeah. MJW is doing fine. His gold's better than his experience, but that's fine. He can get levels anywhere.
Stomp. Nice stomp. I think Stanking.
Yeah. He's still got a time walk in hand, so.
I'm surprised. Shadow Demon's actually level 3 in this tri lane. I haven't seen it. They've been pulling a little bit. I'm actually surprised how many levels they have.
And Spectre is almost same CS as the Drow, so I'm actually surprised that this bottom lane's Spec's farming as well as she is, considering a ET Void lane.
This is definitely the B's hero.
And they have the net worth boost from that courier kill, so it's definitely going to be helping out.
Oh yeah, phase boot. That is early phase boot's so good on Spectre. That's so much damage.
For sure.
Okay, Soul Ring build it is.
Just gonna go all the way back to heal. That's fine. As long as he has stacks. I don't think they do have stacks though.
I think he might have stacked, but no, he did not.
MJW's got himself a set of Tranquils as well, so more stability in lane, can jungle pretty reliably as well going forward.
He got like 2 of his best camps in his 2 camps right there, so that's cool.
So I saw golems in this tiers, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be happy later on.
Are you surprised neither team is rotating at all? They're both happy with what they're doing. I mean, that's why you don't rotate.
For FDL, it makes sense because you want to secure Specs farm, but...
Yeah, for both teams it actually just makes sense, just because the lane setup.
Yeah.
We might see the Elder Titan maybe make some moves now, but...
I think that's why Alp goes back to Fountain there, because he's worried that either Avenger and ET rotation does kill him.
Jeez, and Franz is just chilling right now. He could block him in here. Oh, he misses it out barely, and this could be actually... No.
Could be, yeah, it could be a turnaround. This should be Mu dying here.
Yeah, it's a long...
Oh, nice stomp.
Yeah, he's not gonna die now. That was actually...
They should maybe turn on Misery. Yeah, he's still can try hitting him a bit, but that's about it.
Was very low.
That was it's a big AoE stomp right there. I thought either one of them was out of it.
He dodged the spirit, but walked into the hero in the process of doing that.
We'll see we has
CC's just punching him. CC's doing really well in this mid lane. I thought it was going to be a lot more Medusa favored, but I guess since the courier got killed too.
Yeah, he did get the courier early. So.
Alright, when and where's first blood happening?
It's probably going to be... It's either going to be bottom, I think FDL gets a kill, or top from a rotation on MJW. It
either
feels like
Spectre 6 or Void 6, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe more likely FDL will get it with Spectre 6.
Yep.
They're going to be thirsty for a kill.
And MJW...
Yeah, he'll have his lasso soon as well.
Yeah, MJW just did that giant camp he made for himself, so he's doing good. Guess he's going to take his stacks. He's like, sorry, CC&C, I'm going to get my 6. Probably be better for us.
I think Moo's still holding the time walk at this point.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he's just waiting for Stan King stun.
They're making the rotation with the bench now. Looks like DC wants to make the move with the chrono when it's coming up soon.
Here comes. They're going.
Not the line
if he daggers.
If he gets stunned. Okay.
Nice. Oh, Saint the triple.
Ravage.
I mean, he might be he's dead though.
Yeah, looks like he should get bench stunned here. Bench stun into... Yeah, he's dead. Don't even need the stomp.
Alright. Nice triple stun. I think
his friend was
actually...
Lions when you asked about first blood, but I kept quiet. Damn it.
Did he have to... I don't think he had to stun. Because it looked like a Spectre was pretty free. But, yeah, that happens.
First blood, you want to make sure. Medusa even rotating bottom,
so DC MJW some space.
Oh, smart. Biza got out of there. He's like, wait a minute, I don't want to be down here.
DC just want to do the standard, you know, the dire rotation that we've been seeing a lot of the time. It's like between 6 and 10 minutes. They bring a lot, like their mid laner, and just take the safe lane tower, get wards up in the enemy jungle.
He has a double damage and Drow Aura. That's nice.
It limits Radiant's farm so much when you do
Plus
this.
131
damage. 210 a hit at 7 minutes. That's
good.
And
they didn't get the last hit on the tower though.
Yeah, it's a bit concerning, but
Deuce needs more damage.
They can shove the offlane tower pretty reliably at this point as well with the marksmanship coming up. So, in terms of map control, definitely looking good for DC going forward.
Yep.
He has Armlet. Well, he's about to have Armlet in about 100 gold. Alchemist. So, I mean, they can do something. In middle lane, they're actually going for the gank. Misery is just taking a lot of damage, but he fogged him up, and he's gonna get the stun up on everyone.
His raindrop just saved him, right? Was that a raindrop?
No.
No, it wasn't rain. Oh, I thought I saw
Must be Lilo.
somebody else had it then. Because I saw the minus 120 proc pop up. Okay, so it was Franz who had it.
Well, Misery's just saving his team every time. He's just got a 3-man stomp after that 2-man stomp. That was
played really well in the early game for sure.
And this is like the dream scenario for the first 8 minutes of the game as a drow. Like no one comes to your lane, you push a T1 tower.
Chrono up, nice. Franz gets him. They have to avoid the double here still.
Oh man, he catches both.
Yeah, the Mystics.
Oh, that damage.
And this is a tower afterwards as well.
He's
Who's
going in.
Chase too?
Oh, this could. No one can rotate except Bees, and Bees is not gonna ult into here. Like that's
Support's so low level on FDL.
This is
no, they are.
This is where we kind of mentioned FDL, their team fight is just non-existent. You get this Spectre 6, often you want to start ganking, but if DC
they
are 5-manning, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And with how good the Drow's early game went, they're happy to start 5-manning soon.
Yeah.
Treads Dragonlance at like 10 minutes. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and on paper, Batrider is one of the better, alongside Spectre, one of the better heroes to deal with the Drow lineup. But you're talking 9 minutes into the game, you're not even close to having any sort of initiation tool.
It's gonna be tough. I mean, they're pretty much just all inning on Bees already.
They can just occupy the jungle, stop CC&T from farming.
And Stomp hits on Bees. Yeah, he might be dead.
Yeah, Venge coming through with the magic missile right on top of the dagger as well.
And they get him.
Yeah, he went the early aura. The early point aura is so good.
Misery's been very influential in the early game. Sax's rotations as well have bore fruit almost every single time. So they got the first blood with that rotation to the Lion bottom, mid lane, and now bottom once again.
Jeez, he is. Should have cut the. Didn't MJW do this on Banner last time when he lost the gem in their base?
He's dying right now too. At this exact moment.
Light blue, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they had
Very
a ward.
close.
They pinged him out. Yeah. That's what we said. I mean, the Drow, like, they don't have anything to stop this 5-man push. Except acid spray uphill, which is going to be tough to push into, but...
Medusa can tank it to this, at least for outer towers.
Yeah.
High ground's a bit tougher, but...
Medusa's going to go Dragonlance, right? That would actually be super good this game. We've seen a lot of them go it.
I think it's...
She already had
a reason to do so.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice this game because the Drow and the sieging, as we were discussing.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
And MJW is just pushing lanes now. He's like, we can't really get pickoffs. He's gonna have Blink after this
Yeah,
at
he's
least.
very close to Blink, so needs to be a bit careful.
Does get picked off very far up.
He just wanted levels. He got like 5.5 though. He's dead. But...
Got his Tome of Knowledge, level 6.
Oh, and that's 425. He is gonna get level 6, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, having both Blink and Line 6 is at least gonna give FDL some ability to find kills.
Another double damage.
Alright, it's T2 bottom maybe going down?
Likely, yeah.
Definitely. Oh no.
It's pushed up.
Yeah, see, CNC does a good job push. He just needs to get out. Bought the TP at base, sold it.
You're running out of places to farm though. Now that you're losing this mid-bottom tower though.
Unless your warding's like perfectly and doesn't get counter warded, you lose your entire jungle.
They obbed the low ground by accident, it looked like there. Oops.
Looks like he wants to.
And they put 2 in the same spot.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, that was supposed to be a sentry. Well, they countered the other ward at least. Whatever.
Yeah,
I get
whatever.
some out of it.
Mistakes sometimes happen.
Who did they? I don't think they smoked.
I think they have the luxury of dropping a wasted ward at this point.
Oh, this actually. Oh, Pink Swing from top, Elder Titan. This actually could be bad. This could be really bad for FDL.
They see we. But
It's who he initiates on.
Blink,
they see MJW, yeah.
It's so tough to fight into DC because of the vent.
No chrono though.
But now DC knows that they're just like, alright, we just won't go for the Roche then, we'll just go for a fight.
Orange.
You guys already rotated a bunch of heroes, we see the situation, so.
No bash.
He's just trying to farm.
So likely the Blink Dagger was scouted, very likely, when he was
If FDL, they've got to get some kills somewhere. Like, you can't just expect to be able to free farm your Alchemist without creating space from Lion, from Batrider.
Yeah. Is Spectre gonna go straight Radiance, or is he gonna go like a Diffusal against the Medusa?
Probably the more fighting-oriented build at this point. It just doesn't seem like you'll have the time.
But I don't know.
Like Radiance is definitely good. But...
Maybe wait and see at this stage. See how the game, see how fast-paced DC are gonna try and play. Are they gonna try in the game right now? If they're coming to push high ground, you might just have to buy some fighting items.
So it's like so scary, like just looking. How does Alchemist or Spectre even get into the fights?
Yeah.
DC just has so many different initiations or counter initiations. tools.
A kill into a tower here would be really nice. And they don't know Stan King has the 6 because of the tome. And they're looking, they know he's here. Oh, and the instant TP, but he sees him. Nice lasso, pulls him back, lines all the way. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, Stan King went up to the north, so they have no follow-up here. That would just be the end of it.
Oh no, Stan King, what a...
Oh, and he gets hit by the stun.
Did he not have a TP? That
not
was...
ideal.
Hey, he was keeping
out. Yeah. Why'd he throw that stun out again? Just like bottom lane, like I don't think he needed to. Oh, and Visa?
They make the move on Visa.
That's so much damage. And he has that mail.
Yeah, he has the maelstrom already too.
Didn't even proc.
But buy a Vanguard here even?
I don't even know. This is looking rough. DC is looking pretty crispy.
Yeah. Their draft it's very direct in its ID, huh?
Yeah. And CCNC is not even top of the net worth on Alchemist. I think that's always a problem people say. If you're not up at this point as an Alchemist, then you're down. Well, obviously.
Yeah, DC
makes sense.
DC just utilized what they, just taking what they got out of the lanes and just utilizing it very well right now.
Yep.
They put a lot of pressure on the short lane and it's showing.
They're looking for him. But MJW quick with that E-hug training.
Yeah, they just have not been able to net a kill with the Blink Dagger on that lasso. That was a shortcoming we mentioned in the draft. They're so cooldown dependent. They're so few and far between the scenarios where they actually can delay the game out and get a pick. And as Fog mentioned, taking that tier 1 early on in the bottom lane has really hampered both CCNC as well as Biza's ability to farm.
Uh-oh. Alchemist could be in trouble.
He's got his relic finished, so he actually almost has Radiance at good timing. There's a Hunt coming out, Resolution. He's got Aegis. He's extremely alone.
Yeah, he's just dead, I feel.
He's like, I'm just gonna hit my creeps here. You guys get the kill.
Are they gonna be able to kill him twice though?
Not twice, just once.
They need to run. They need to not. Okay, good. And they smoked in too.
Okay, so they've used Haunt.
They held the finger.
Yeah, they held finger and lasso, so they're still fight ready.
Yep.
Oh, he's decent.
Yeah. I like Alchemist though. He really didn't have to contribute to that fight. He's like, just take the Aegis. We're not gonna kill him, and I'll just farm like the small things. That's good.
Resolution is just insane too, though. That was so manly. He's just completely alone. He's just like, I'm just gonna go for this Alchemist here, guys.
He 2-shots. I think with one lightning proc, he 2-shots the line at this point too.
Yeah. Oh, swap out. Stop.
Nice.
So got the ET ult as well, and goodbye, Bisa.
The bronze out front, he just canceled. He's like, I'm not helping you.
We hardly knew you.
Yikes. And another double damage. Third one on for Weehaw. Excellent.
The Wee Rune.
Jeez Louise. They melt these towers in like 3 seconds too with this.
What did Deuce end up going for?
Yeah, he had an ulti orb, so probably a Manta, I assume soon. Oh no, Scotty, Lincoln's, I don't know, whatever he wants.
I was wondering if there's the no Dragonlance, I guess.
No Dragonlance, I would've liked it, but...
Yeah, Beast is really struggling now, though. It's starting to look more and more.
Oh.
More and more into DC's hand.
And even without getting Radiant, it's like, well, how's your Spectre, your safe lane, ever going to actually be able to fight into this DC
or
damage?
farm. He can't fight or farm really with this build, that's the problem.
Yeah, their whole tri-lane is struggling heavily.
Weehaw, super farmed, can't just... They're so farmed, it's just hard to pick up anyone, even like in a 4v1 kind of fight. We saw Resolution actually survive for a while, he was just running away and they couldn't even do that much damage, he has so much armor. So where do they hope to go? What does Alchemist go? Is he just gonna go the Octarine Manta build and just try to bail out the Spectre for as long as he can?
Yeah, it's good against the push for sure.
Split push.
You just have to split push, maybe even by...
Except the fact your Spectre's never gonna get farmed this game.
Yeah,
really
just like
never.
have your Shadow Demon sitting behind either your Spectre or your Alchemist, depending on the positions that he's in, and that's like, and maybe even buy a gem pretty soon. Try to get your map control at least a bit on your side of the map.
I think regardless of what build you go, Spectre's not farming, so it's not like you're taking farm away from Spectre by going Octarine Manta.
Yeah.
The Spectre's just going to be kind of stuck in base.
See if Bisa even is able to get earn charges. Never mind farm.
He did go for that earn.
And they have 0 kills right now, so a little rough. They just have to find. They just have to try to find like supports like Misery. I feel like DC might start playing a little cockily, and then that's when you try to get even just a few kills like while they're doing that until they're like, okay, we need to simmer down. Let's just win the game. Like we're expected to win. If
Definitely
we lose
have
this,
to go for the low-hanging fruits here.
Yep.
Maybe
Oh, boy.
Focus Drow, but Aether Lens is up on Misery, so he should be able to position
okay,
himself
that's fine.
well.
Oh, this could go super bad for FDL right now.
Like all the Medusa do is the Medusa just pops ultimate, and literally the fight's just over.
Yeah.
And he has the Lincolns. My goodness.
They just can't fight.
FDL have to realize DC is smoked now and just run like hell, but...
Yep. Oh, they don't know. He's gonna get swapped into a stomp. Yep, there it is. I love that. That's such a good combo.
Nice timing there too by them. They were very synergistic there. Yep. Looking like a much different DC than we saw in the earlier stages of this tournament.
Yep.
They have a lot more synergy between all of them.
They're gonna get top tier 2? No, they're just gonna go right for base. That's fine.
We're not seeing this DC get like cocky at all. No one's kind of going off on their own. They're constantly playing as 5, giving 0 kills.
Just felt like they had the ease of execution advantage on their side. Just a very direct philosophy with this draft, and if there's anything that can unify a team, it's a very obvious game.
It's a draft strat, yeah.
As we've seen at the Summit 5, brought to you by Drow Ranger. Yeah.
If your team's struggling to find wins, pick some Drow, then you'll be forced to play as a team.
This is really nice though. Look, discipline. They don't even want to lose a single. They don't want to lose this top tower. They lost their mid one, but either way, they have 2 lanes pushing in there, and they still prioritize just farm out the map, just suffocate FDL even more. We can just wait for another Roshan and then make our move up onto the high ground. No risk.
Yep. That was weird. The Alchemist had his radiance turned off on that. That was weird. Yeah. They're looking for anyone. They're just back. They're just playing super smart, super cautious. That's all you have to do when you're this far up.
Aghanim's up for resolution.
Probably looking like towards the next Aegis even to end the game. Yeah. It's tough. You're looking at disruption, alchemist solutions, pushing out lanes, and defending high ground with acid. Like that's not an easy push to take.
Friend Mood does not have much farm, even with all the towers and 0 deaths.
Yeah,
reasonably under. I mean, he was versus a tri-lane, which is good. He hasn't died, but let's just raise them more.
I do feel like one of them should be trying to get a gem here. Like they just really should try to get the wards out of their side of the map.
Yeah.
Because they only have like 3 or 4 places to farm. They don't want to be under vision in those small places that they have.
Is he going for like a crazy solo kill? Oh no.
Yeah, this is not the play.
He's like, oh god, they're all here.
Yeah, the Terra's gonna stay.
It's like, oh no, oh.
It's like, let's go for a cheeky stun and then TP away. And so
yeah, you have to try and find those openings, right?
I mean,
any way you can.
I feel FDL might have moved, like, I don't know. This game it's 10-0.
Yeah.
They don't even look like they're not even close to getting kills. Like, it's not like, oh, we almost got that guy. They haven't had a chance to get a kill ever, except bottom.
This does not look like the DC from early on the tournament. It doesn't look like the FDL.
It doesn't look like FDL. Like, why did they pick Alchemist here? I just don't like they were doing good versus OG with like a more aggressive lineup.
Drow, to be fair.
Just in general. That was a nice 4-step forward. Yeah, does someone have it? Oh, it's Bat Rider. Yeah, that was nice. 2 hits to Medusa with the Lincoln, so you can't do anything.
Yeah, the Dusa pick was really good.
This game might just end with like no hero kills, like FDL sitting in their fountain with the throne dying. Like they can't kill anyone.
That's depressing when you lose a game and you have like 0 deaths in your hero. Like every now and then you'll see that like, a player carry like, oh, I had 12 with no slack, but we lost the game. Althorian just died.
Looks like they want to try. They've got the grab on resolution.
They get him.
CC gets frozen, and he stuns himself.
As well. Split got to the Shadow Demon in the back with no disruption available. They get the magic missile off onto the Alchemist Finger. Death will come up, but it doesn't kill anyone off.
They got 2 kills.
They got 2. That's big. There we go.
Spectre's trying not to die to creep.
There's a chrono now, I hear, though.
Nice. Bronze.
There we go. Showing some life.
Stun?
Dude, Moog could die. Yeah. 2 seconds. They need the stun. They get it, but they're not going to get him in time. Oh no.
Misery again. ET has been the hero this game.
MJW's like, no! Blink up in 1 second. No!
So they'll salvage it, DC will, but
That's
is still standing.
Wait, what's Visa doing?
Visa's got like 3k gold now.
Yeah, he's just chilling out there. I don't know.
Oh, he bought his ulti orb.
Yeah, he got the whole manta. All right. They lost a ranged Drax.
That's super worth it. Super worth it for FDL.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're still like in the dumpster. Shit,
oh yeah,
the dumpster.
They're still definitely.
Yeah. Oh, totally agree. That was worth it as far as the expectations go for high ground defense, but
they infinitely multiplied their kills there. So.
Definitely doesn't feel like DC will be deterred from going.
They turned their chances from like 1% to 2%.
To 2.5, yeah.
That was like a little bit of a risky move by DC. You know, we were
program for the Radiant. At
this point. We were talking about how like ideally they just want to have the Roshan, so it's no risk. So they take a little bit of a risk, but it's not even that big of a deal for them.
They took the risk versus Shadow. Like they looked like they had CC and C, and then Franz just bailed him out, put him under for like 3 cents, and it kind of creates chaos. They're like, well, who should we aim if we can't hit him?
Yeah,
it worked for them.
It's understandable. I mean, they hit the Shadow Demon at almost the tail end of the length of the Earth Splitter, so it didn't feel like he was gonna get in range for a disruption, but he was able to get there.
Oh, they're Titan has gem now too, so if they push again, they'll clear out all the wards.
Yeah. They'll have Aegis, they've got the hood on ET, so it's possible pipe coming.
When they see the scan, they know they're there.
MJW grabbed up Gemmas for FDL as well, so clearing up some of that vision.
Well, they're just not going to try to fight it. They know they're there, but they don't want to fight into that.
No risk for DC at this point, just throwing the Medusa only in the pit.
Zoning stomp, and it should be dead.
Kidding?
Oh, no, they can't do it with just Medusa. Well, they're trying, and they use it. I like the pit. Uh-oh. Stand King is...
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, wrong way, Stand King. Oh, boy. Nice. Oh, dude, and he pushed XCC into it at the end with the gust. That's Roche into Rax, probably. Well, they're dead for so little time, though. Yikes.
They'll have everyone back to the high ground defense, but you might want to wait Chrono if you're DC, if anything. Chrono, Splitter, and Stone Gaze.
Yeah. I know this is the build. You always get Boots of Travel. I hate Boots of Travel in a losing game.
I absolutely agree with you.
But it's like the build, so people just do it. But why get Boots of Travel in a losing game? You're not TPing anywhere. Yeah,
you reckon just like
you're literally not
Manta or something instead.
Like even just Tread, more survivability, do anything.
Just a Yasha.
Literally anything else.
Literally anything.
I'll have a word with him. I'll
be right back.
Yeah, I'll do it now. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, they're just gonna siege from distance. No risk. And Snake King just actually dies because of the dragon. Oh, Hurricane Pike. Yeah, they didn't expect it.
Wow.
Another one.
Let's get a caller right here.
Another one.
Bees is not a really good game caller, that's for sure.
Oh, the snake hits everybody. Resolution in the midst of the fray.
And Impale from Stan King. They'll get one down. That'll be the bench for Saxa. Finger of Death will take out the Aegis, but at this point the Stomp's probably gonna... Oh, it didn't connect with the Lions.
CCNC's manning up right here.
But they will get at least the range racks for now. Melee threatened as well, with the Drow still standing.
He wants to shop his
Resolution is doing objective gaming right there.
Yep.
He could have probably hit the Alchemist, but nope. He's just like, I'm hitting these racks.
He still has an extra life as well on the Drow.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they have to do. Nice mana drain to cancel the Lincolns, but oh boy, you're dead, Stan King. He's still alive actually.
For now, and now he's dead.
Bronze is dead, Stan King down, and
let's see if they can get one more kill on Misery.
Thrown in here.
Oh, they're gonna take Misery out first. Another kill.
CC's back.
Oh, fine.
Going in.
Objective.
Not really doing much damage though.
Objective.
He's trying, but it's to no avail. Hurricane Pike back, and yeah, that looks like it should be the GG called, and Stan King does call it.
Well, they showed life at the end, which is good on high ground defense.
Yeah. They definitely had some, I feel like definitely a drafting issue, but DC also recognized that, and the way they approached their lanes was perfect. You know, putting the Elder Titan Void in the off lane really just messed up with the flow of the tri lane. Like you could see the line was like level 3 at 9 minutes almost, or 8.5 minutes. Shadow Demon really didn't have too much of an impact either on the game, and Bisa was also hindered from that, so very good recognition from DC to see what they needed to do to win this game, and just recognizing the weakness of FDL's draft.
Great last pick Medusa as well. Just gave them that battering ram, that siege engine, the good matchup against the Alchemist as well. Just throw her on the high ground, don't feel threatened. Allow your Drow to sit back and your Void to counter initiate rather than having to open the fight. So really good drafting for Misery overall, and definitely DC. You see them walk around out of the room looking a little bit more confident.
Yeah, I think you got to go with a CCNC, not Alchemist. I think you want to show his, like he says his laning phase isn't good, but we've all seen it. It's pretty good. I think you got to give him something that's not throw acid, spray, hit creeps.